Welcome everybody to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional News. You know what? I think we should get a news desk and have some official news music playing and have some official papers so that we can deliver the news correctly. On today's news, we are talking about the Fuzz on the Lens crew follow-up to Terrifier 2, Stream.
The cast of Stream and a major surprise coming with the film.
We know something you don't know. We know something you don't know. Terrifier 3 trailer dropped in theaters, and we will talk you through what you missed if you didn't get a chance to see it.
Terrifier 3's opening scene is too brutal for most studios.
And this just in, we have the Terrifier 3 release date. Thank you for joining us for the Popcorn Confessional News. While the reviews went away, the news still continues, and that's what we're going to dive in today. So there's a couple things that you need to do.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes, now let's get into the news.
Stream is an upcoming horror film directed, co-written, and co-produced by Michael Levy.
You know that guy that lost his head to Art the Clown in Terrifier?
It stars Jeffrey Combs, Danielle Harris, Dee Wallace, Tim Reed, Mark Holton, Felissa Rose, Tony Todd, Daniel Roebuck, Dave Sheridan, Terry Alexander, Damien Maffei, Terry Kaiser, and David Howard Thornton. Did I miss anyone?
Well, you did. We're not going to dive into that.
It also features a major surprise that is going to send horror fans over the edge that we know but cannot speak of. This star-studded cast is missing an icon.
When Stream drops, it's going to make waves across the internet when you learn out who is in the film. We know who it is. Can't say who it is because that would spoil the surprise.
Also, I'm pretty sure we signed something.
We did. Also, the Stream Indiegogo campaign is still up and running. So that means you can go over to Indiegogo, you can go onto the Stream campaign, and you can buy stuff that's not going to be available after the movie comes out and after the campaign closes. There's a lot of cool things there, so I would say go contribute, because they're still looking to hit one last tier in goal. So the more money they have, the more they can put towards the film. And honestly, looking at that trailer, what else can they do? All right, let's dive into the trailer in case you haven't seen it and the synopsis of the story. When Roy and Elaine Keenan realize their family is drifting apart, they decide that something needs to be done. Roy forces his work to take a back seat, and they seize the opportunity to recreate a vacation from their past. A peaceful stay in a quaint hotel is just what they need. However, that is not what is in store for them. With 4 deranged murderers patrolling the seemingly mundane halls, the odds are definitely not in the Keenan's family's favor. Roy must fight for his life and those of his family as their simple weekend getaway truly turns into a vacation to die for. First off, Jeffrey Combs is narrating the trailer. My God, folks, this has to be one of the most underrated horror icons that's out there today, because Jeffrey Combs not only brings a certain chemistry and atmosphere with him to movies, but you can feel it in this trailer. You know you are in for some bad things just by him talking. If you've seen Reanimator, if you've seen Would You Rather, if you've seen the new movie Onyx that just came out, we're in for a hell of a ride with Jeffrey Combs at the head of the games.
All I know is I'm never playing a game that Jeffrey Combs is involved in at all.
No, the guy is just terrifying. His delivery, everything is just spot on. It excites me for the movie. Like, this is a movie that is the cake, the icing, and I get to eat it too because I got Jeffrey Combs. I'm sold on that. And then you throw in everybody else on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. As far as like the horror icons that you have in this film, no, there's no comparison.
Yeah, Jeffrey Combs and Tony Todd,
right?
Both voices.
Exactly. And Tony Todd is another one that terrifies me.
Mm-hmm. It's very rare that I think that you get studios to get two game changers of films that are out there. You know, think about it. Scream came out, and then I Know What You Did Last Summer came out, both by Kevin Williamson. Now you have this crew. They released Terrifier. They rebirth the slasher genre, essentially. And now you have Stream coming out, where it's not the same, let's do another slasher movie to cash in. This is going to change the way some things are. Essentially, it's changing the game, and that's what this is all about.
I just can't wait for this movie to come out. I mean, not only did we actually get to be on set, which was amazing, and get to see this crew up close and personal what they do, which is pure magic. And of course, you know, they happen to be friends of ours, so that's cool too. But I mean, all I know is this is not a game that I want to play. Terrifier 2 re-released to theaters on November 1st for 2 days, in some cases only one, depending on the theater, and was introduced by director Damien Leone, who recapped the surreal experience of Terrifier 2's initial release. Following the film, we got our first peek at Terrifier 3, which we can confirm takes place during Christmas.
If you have not seen the trailer, essentially, it starts off all chipper like we've seen in many Christmas teasers, where there's a little girl sleeping, there's some rummaging coming from downstairs, she goes to investigate, and lo and behold, there's old Saint Nick putting presents under the tree.
Or is it?
When we get that face reveal, it's Art wearing a white beard and holding an axe. And he turns to the girl when she says Santa Claus. We get our on-screen title of the Terrifier 3 logo, and then when we come back, we see Art the Clown kicking back in a chair, numbing on some cookies or fingers or various body parts, and that's it.
Yeah, and we can only speculate what happened.
Yes. I want to see a Christmas tree star head, or I want to see a Christmas tree star head with arms coming out the side of the tree. I know it's going to be good, whatever we get.
I hope we don't get that. I'm sure whatever we do get is going to be fantastic, but I don't want to see that.
I can only imagine where candy canes will end up in this film.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be... You know how, right, when you were younger, you used to suck on them until you made it into a... Or was that just us? Maybe we're crazy. I don't know. But
you know what? I can see him doing that, but when we saw Violent Night last night, we saw that, and we saw a Christmas tree star to the eyeball, which was great.
Yeah.
So you got to up it from there. So who knows what we're going to get.
That's true. You gotta raise the stakes.
Somebody's getting hung by Christmas tree lights.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. In a short span of 2 years, my God, there have been a plethora of Christmas horror movies that have come out that have been good.
Yeah, and
right?
We don't get that a lot at all.
Christmas Bloody Christmas, The Mean One, It's a Wonderful Knife, Violent Night. That's 4.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're going to throw another one into the mix.
Yeah, we're about to fill up a whole hand.
Yeah. Damien Leone recently had an interview with Joe Blow Celebrity Interviews, and in that interview, he revealed that he's looking to return to some of the earlier grindhouse roots of All Hallows Eve and the Ninth Circle, meaning that the gore will be going to the next level. With having interest from several studios to help produce the next film, he knew that those studios would not allow him to do what he has planned. He went on to say,
Like, that's how insane Terrifier 3 is. The first 5 minutes of this movie, a studio would never let me film what I plan on filming, right? So mark my words, I guarantee you the first 5 minutes of this movie is going to be very controversial, but that's not even the big kill scene. So that's why I was like, I need to just make this movie on my own, because it's too insane.
We're picking up from the ending of Terrifier 2. Hopefully it is still accurate from what we've heard in Q&As. And that means Victoria. That means she's already given birth to a Art the Clown head. And my God, what the hell is going to happen in that 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can only imagine, because the sneak preview trailer we got to see had nothing to do with the hospital. And all I can say is, I can't believe Damien went there. Obviously we don't want to give anything away, but that's all I'm gonna say. I cannot believe he went there.
So if this first 5 minutes is going to be next level gore and it's gonna cause some people to go, yep, I'm done, I'm gonna leave, what's the big kill?
Right? Because I feel like what we saw in this particular, teaser trailer is gonna piss some people off, I think. And I think that it's also gonna upset some people, and they're gonna be like, I'm done. It's whatever for us. It's par for the course. We've seen so many movies that have kind of gone over that line or crossed that line that it's, And if anyone's gonna cross that line, I feel like it should be Damien Leone.
Yep. Is the big kill Jonathan?
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe we should do a theory on who lives and who dies in Terrifier 3. All right, so are you excited to see Terrifier 3? Do you feel that some of the characters that may be returning are dying? If not, let us know what you think by dropping that in the comments. And then stream. You mentioned a lot of names. Did you watch that trailer yet? If you haven't, go and check it out with the sound on, so you can get the full experience of Jeffrey Combs. Let us know what you think about that as well. Don't forget, Indiegogo campaign is still up, so go and grab some goodies, because if it's anything like Terrifier, they're going to go up in price very quickly.
Yeah.
Good investment. Well. So just as we are about to get this up on YouTube, some news drops on the release date, and so we were out getting ready to go to the movies, and now the whole video is put on hold and finally ready to go. And that release date for Terrifier is going to be
October 25th, 2024. So mark your calendars.
Yes. Less than a year away at this point, so
yes, it is.
I'm excited. So the running joke for the last couple of years before Terrifier 2 come out was, hey, Damien, when's it coming out? Hey, when's it coming out? Hey, when's it coming out? Now you know when Terrifier 3 is coming out, so those questions shouldn't be popping up like they were the last few years.
Yeah, I remember that. People were really chomping at that bit. They were waiting for the movie, so maybe that's why we got the release date so quick this time.
Anyway, there's a couple things that you need to do before you go, and that is
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes, and we'll see you on the next news or Pop 5 or whatever comes next.
Yep.
So, until the next,
See ya.